Yo, man, welcome back to another episode of Goat Talk, man. It's me, the visual goat, you know what I'm saying? Today we got a very special guest in the building. My
Yo,
guy, my brother, you know what I'm saying? My dog, Keymoe. What's up with you, my guy?
good man. My G, I'm happy to be on your podcast, bro.
Man, look, man, this long overdue, man. This is something we should have been had in the works, man. But when it's the right time, it's the right time, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. But we never rush business, you know what I mean?
No, we just got the key to more greatness, that's all. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna dive right into it, you know what I'm saying? Most people wouldn't understand what I just said about the key to more greatness. So for anybody that's watching, that's what the K2MG stands for, you know what I'm saying? It's Keymoe Key to More Greatness, you know what I'm saying? Cause hey, he the key to it, you feel me? So I'm gonna let him explain, how he came up with the name Keymoe K2MG and like how it came about and what it stands for.
So basically, at first, my name was Kimo because my real name is Kareem, right? And in the Arab culture, when your name is Kareem, your nickname is automatically Kimo, right? So I chose that name, and some other dude in the city was called Kimo Soul. So I was like, fuck. I decided to switch it up. Keymoe. Then I found some other dude that had that name. I was like, come on, man. So at the end of the day, I just filled up the bomb, man. I just put the key to more greatness. But then, promoters in the city were telling me, yo, your name too long when we put it in flyers and stuff. This shit too long, you know? One day I was kicking in with one of my homies, and he actually gave me the idea. So I actually applied it, man. I was like, yo, that shit sound dope. Shout out to VSLSDF.
Oh yeah, that's my dog too, man. I feel with bro too. You know what I'm saying?
Helped me
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, so that's pretty cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we've been knowing each other for a little minute now. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So, but we only knew each other for the last couple of years. But before that, I want you to tell me what's your earliest memories of rap music?
What do you mean? Like when I grew up and stuff?
Yeah, like as you was growing up, like what was your earliest memories of you like getting into rap music, like you just liking it, not necessarily you getting into you doing it yourself, but just you having a love for it.
Okay, so this is funny because the first CD I've ever got that was rap, my sister printed a blank CD. She put Eminem, 50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie. I don't really remember the exact songs, but I remember the artists, right? And yeah, man, that's how I got into rap, man. I love the hell out of that like CD, man. It was my favorite CD, bro. So yeah, I got into it with like when I was watching videos like what was it called? There was this thing like the Black Entertainment that you guys have. Yeah, BET.
PC, yeah, black
We have we have some shit down here is mostly for like hip hop music, reggae and stuff like that. They used to play it a lot down here. I forgot the name of the channel there, but yeah, I used to watch a lot of videos, rap videos, reggae videos and all that. And that's where I really got into rap music and
okay.
yeah, man.
So that's when you got in. That's when you got to a point to where like that was what you loved. But where was the point in time, or what made you get into you wanting to actually pick up a mic and do it yourself?
Wanna laugh? It wasn't even my idea, bro.
For real.
We actually threw me into the rap game, man. It was funny because basically I broke up with my ex for 4.5 years, and I was kind of in a situation in my life where I was a little lost, I would say. One time I remember one of my homies, he invites me to this party. Mm. It's at this old man's house, but the old man where I used to chop piff at his house back in the days. I'm talking about like 10 years ago almost, you know. So this guy sitting down on the damn couch, just like $1 million, bro, big suit and all that. I was, so I went to go speak to him, and the guy told me he was a promoter. Which at the time I had a lot of people that would make music around me. I had My boy Bradley, Still the Don. He was my neighbor. He was doing dancehall music. I had VSL SPF. He was making music at the time. I wasn't, and I had a couple of other people, right? So I told them, listen, if we can make money with this, I'll bring you artists, right? So he took my number down, and one time he calls me and asked me what you want me to do for your artist. So I told him, oh, hold up, I don't have artists, but I know artists, and if you want, I asked if you want to make money, let's go, you know what I mean? I told him, listen, I don't really like talking a lot. If you want, I got my homie next to me because I was at Still the Don's crib, we were rolling up, right? So I passed Still the Don the phone. You speak to the guy, whatever. The guy tells me he wants to meet me at the bar with my homies. We get there, and I walk in, but like, 'cause it's the hood, right? I know everybody in the hood. So I walk in the bar. I say what's up to the barmaid. I say what's up to the guy that works in the back. So man looks at me. He's like, yo, you walk in, it's like it's your crib. So it kind of impressed him, right? And well, I explained to him, it's my hood. So whatever, he explained to us a big thing that like I don't know if you ever watched Rhythm and Flow.
I haven't watched it yet, but I just hadn't got a chance to watch it yet, pretty much.
Okay, well it was kind of the same concept before Rhythm and Flow existed. He literally gave us the same concept, and he told me, oh, there's a big prize at the end. You get a chance to win $500, whatever. So I said no. My boy looked at me. He like, shut up. This might be an opportunity, whatever. And I was like, you know what? Maybe. I put it as a maybe, right? So he goes, oh well, if I'm to promote you guys, what picture do I use, right? So everybody said their profile picture on Facebook. So I go to work the next day. My sister calls me around lunchtime, and she's like, yeah, there is some weird dude on Facebook with a picture of you, and he's adding me on Facebook. Tell your friends not to add me.
Yeah.
So I go, what the fuck? I go check bad. This bad made a whole flyer saying that I was gonna do a show, and it's not like today where there is a bunch of people I don't know on my Facebook. It's a shitload of
Mm-hmm.
people I know, bro. So this man had
Right.
like over 100 friends that was in common. I was like, no. So everybody thinking I'm about to do a rap show, bro. I can't even put a flow together at that time, man. So, uh, whatever, man. I end up doing this thing with my homie. We wrote a song, whatever. I brought it to one of my other homies to show him, and it was like, Keymoe, I love you, but this is the most garbage shit I've ever heard. And that was a week before the show, bro. Bro. So we sat down. I wrote 2 bars. His sister two bars. My other boy two bars, and we wrote a whole 16. Picked a YouTube fucking instrumental, and we went from there.
Yeah.
And I actually went through with the show. Yeah, that show was fucking crazy, boy. There was like at least 100 people in there. We packed the place, man. It was crazy.
That's what's up, man. I mean,
Yeah,
a hell of an introduction to the music industry, huh?
yeah, man. That was my introduction to the music industry, bro. Ever since I touched that mic, I was like, yo, fuck, this was fun, guy. I want to do this shit forever. God damn.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. So what you like? How many years ago was that? Like, how long you been in it now?
I started when I was 25. I'm 32 right now, so
Okay. Yeah,
not. I've been in the game for a minute.
yeah. I see, my boy. I see. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So, like, what are some of your biggest, or who are some of your biggest influences in the music?
Right now, to be honest, I don't really listen to artists in specific. I listen to music. You know what I mean? I noticed that about myself. Like, I can not like a dude's whole catalog, and there's this one song that I'm like, nah, I fuck with that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's music in general though, because it's subjective. You know what I'm saying? So like you can listen to some of my songs, you be like, I don't know about this one, bro. I don't know about this one. But then you be like, now this big old hater, like that's the one, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
You know?
that's just music. That's just music in general though, bro. That's like with every artist, like nobody's gonna like everybody. even your favorite artists, you won't like every one of their songs. You're gonna have some that you don't like.
Exactly. But to be honest, a dude that like I have a lot of songs that I like about this dude is Jordan Lucas, man. This guy
Oh
goes
yeah, Jordan,
fucking
that guy. He
hard.
that guy. Yeah, that's the dude right there. Now he I can see why. Like he's there's a lot of his songs I like too, so I understand that.
And honestly, I feel like from the beginning of my journey till now, a lot of my stuff got inspired by him, man.
Okay. Hey, that ain't a bad inspiration right there.
No, man. Yeah, bro.
So let me ask you this right quick. So are there or actually let me ask you this question first. How would you describe your style?
Old school.
The old school hip hop on.
But it's like I can adapt to anything. You give me a trap beat, you give me a reggae beat, anything. Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I really like about myself is because I can adapt to a lot of things. But if I would put myself in a category, it'd be old school, you know? Because when I record and stuff, I don't like too much auto tune or just no auto tune. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that mini voice. That ain't for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. So are there any particular themes or messages that you try to explore in your music?
I'm sorry.
Are there any particular themes or messages that you try to portray in your music?
Well, no, man. To be honest, bro, I'm just trying to talk real shit, speak about my experience of life. You know, I tried not too much to talk shit in a certain way, but talk
Mm-hmm.
my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's it, man. With my music, to be honest, too, I try to. Right now, I'm working on marketing myself the most because I feel like I kind of lacked on that part. You know, I release a lot of music and stuff, but the marketing I'm kind of lacking, so I'm working on that. You know, I'm trying to put myself more out there, try to find podcasts, do duets on TikTok, like I do weekly duets.
So I guess one of the most important things that I didn't ask, once we start this is tell the people on here where you're from, man. Tell them where you're from.
Me, I'm from Montreal, Canada, man. Cartierville is a little neighborhood in it's Saint Laurent, Cartierville. I'm originally like my ethnicity, Egyptian, but I'm born and raised in Canada, Montreal.
Okay, so what would you say is your most famous song?
Most famous song? Well, speaking views wise, if I look, I mean, it's hard to judge, right? Because I'm on a lot of platforms. You feel me? See, on YouTube, I think my biggest feature on YouTube is you and my boy VSLSTF. Prior to Spotify, it'd be with my boy Broadway. We got 6K views, you know.
Yeah. Well, what I guess what I should have phrased it. So like when I mean most famous, like the song that people come up to you or message you about the most.
Such an English song. One of my first songs when I first started, but it's crazy. I don't know why, but everybody loved that fucking song, bro.
But you know what though? For some reason it's that way, man. Because Big Ol' Hater was my first song,
Oh
and
yeah,
like everybody, that's the one. Everybody be like, man, that's the one right there. And I'm like, I've been trying to beat that song since I started. You know what I'm saying? Like, no Diddy.
but it's funny because me too. A lot of people were hating on that song when it first released. Then a couple of years later, the more I advance on my journey, the more people point at that song and they're like, "Nah, man, this is the best one you did." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's crazy."
Yeah, it be like that sometimes, man. But that's how you know the music's subjective. Everybody not gonna like everything, and sometimes when they find something they really really like, they stick to it until you can beat that. You know what I'm saying? So
Or sometimes the song's not gonna make anything until a couple of years later. People are gonna be like, "Yo, when did you do that?" You know, and you're gonna be
yeah,
like, "What? What is the
yeah,
hell
they
you
slip
mean,
on
man?
it.
That was years ago." You know.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. So you said the song, what was it called? French English?
I cut you off. It was Yoga Big Remix. I cut you
Okay.
off.
What was the meaning behind that song? Like the bars that you put in that song.
Talking about like the beginning of my journey, I would say, of rap and how people are fake and stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So let me ask you these two questions right here, and I like to ask every artist that come on these two questions here.
right.
What is the hardest thing about being an artist, and what is the best thing about being an artist?
Okay, the hardest thing about being an artist for me, okay, right now, I'm talking about right now, right? Is like I would say finding gigs. At the beginning, it's very easy finding gigs and stuff, but it's like to keep it consistent. You know what I mean? Because think about it, we're growing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's different when I was doing the show at 25. I had at least 10, 20 of my homies that their life is about chilling and stuff. It was easier to go to a promoter and be like, yo, give me tickets, I'll sell them, boom, boom, boom. But right
Mm-hmm.
now, you at 32, you know what I mean? It's a little harder, especially that like I'm in a French city and my music is English, so a lot of my, I feel like a lot of my views are other places. Like when I look on Spotify or something, Spotify for artists, a lot of it's from the States, from other places in Canada. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, so there they speak. Most everybody speak French.
Yeah, man, I'm in the French city, man.
Shit, I
So
didn't know that.
yeah, Quebec is a French city. Yeah, man. It's French, bro. So I basically, I gotta either get into the French scene with the French, but do English, which I'm like not really fun about that, or like go towards the English dudes, but like I feel like we're lacking a lot on the English scene. Like nobody really sticks together. Everybody's like separate. It's weird. But the French scene down here, I feel like everybody's supporting each other. They're trying to big each other up. Yeah, man.
Hmm. That's weird. I mean, I didn't know that, bro. Like, I really didn't. It's a new thing to me right there. I mean, but hey, that's why I love to like visit. You know what I'm saying? And go up there and see how different it is. Like the last time I've been to Canada, I was like probably like 10 years old.
What's
So
up?
imagine that was like 22 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, last time I was in the States, I think I was like 12, 10, 12. I went to go visit Albany.
Albany.
I think so.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
more.
Well, Albany in Ohio too, I think.
There's multiple Albanys, huh?
Yeah, yeah. You'll see that in a lot of states. They'll have multiple, like different states that have some of the cities that are the same.
I think it was Albany, New York, actually. Something.
Okay, New York.
'Cause I know, knowing my dad, man, he wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, hell yeah. So, but now I just need you to answer what's the best thing about being an artist.
Best thing about being an artist, man. There's a lot of good parts about being an artist, bro. To be honest, me, what I could tell you one thing is I love doing features, connecting with other artists. You know what I mean? Like, see,
Hmm.
look, me and you, for example. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like it would be easy for me to find a connection like that in this city, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, man, it's the socializing and shit with people, man, trying to find features and stuff. It's fun, man. Sometimes, man, you get mind blown of what people can put on your song and shit, and you're like, oh fuck, that's crazy, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, that's a fact. Fact, bro. It's a lot of talented people out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
So, what is something that you hope like that people takes away from your music when they hear your songs?
Well, people relate to my music, and that's what I like. A lot of people, they listen to my music, they listen to the bars, and they're like, I relate, you know? So that,
So more so they just relating to kind of the things that you're talking.
yeah, it's heartwarming, man. I like that shit, to be honest, man.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So if you had to vision and like see yourself in the next 5 years or more in the music, where do you see yourself?
I mean, to be honest, I'm really trying to get out of this city to like go somewhere else and really see how it is. You know what I mean? Because like I haven't really traveled. I went to Ontario. I went to Ottawa. I visited. No, but like I need to get out of this city, man. If I would see myself from 5 to 6 years, at least move to maybe the States or really somewhere that's English, to really get my shit pushing, right?
Okay, I understand that, bro. I understand that. Go ahead and make your way on down here to Alabama, man. We can put some work in, man.
Exactly, man. For real, man. I need that.
So, what advice would you give to up and coming artists?
Stay consistent, man. Always run after shows. Try to be the most relevant. Never like, when somebody gives you a critique, never take it badly. Always take it good. Whether it's bad or good, just keep it in the back of your mind, man. That shit go help you, man. Like if somebody says, "Oh, well, slow it down," or whatever the case, hold that in the back of your head and be like, "Why did he say that about my song?" Oh, you check out the song, take critiques,
Mm-hmm.
man. That's the most important shit. That's what's gonna make you be the best artist,
Yeah,
Critiques, man. Always listen to that shit.
right. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. I'm with you. Um, so let me ask you this: You've been doing music. You said since you were 25, so about 7 years.
Yeah.
How do you stay motivated and inspired to keep making music?
Honestly, it's crazy because a lot of times, man, like a lot of times I'm like, fuck, man, but this shit not working or whatever. Then boom, something slaps me that's good in the music, right? Like for example, I remember a long, long time ago, I got into this argument with this promoter in the city, whatever, because I was supposed to do a show, and the two people that had cars, one dude, his pet got sick, and the other dude crashed his car. Basically, everybody I invited couldn't be there at that show. So when I explained that to the promoter, she threw me out of the group chat. And then what happened was when the guy came up and spoke to me, basically told me how it went, whatever. I explained to him, he's like, "Damn, bro, I don't think you should be rapping anymore." And then I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna prove you wrong, alright." So then at a certain point, he kept telling, "Oh, we need artists, we need this, we need that." And I told him, "Yo, I'm not going to support your shit, you're not supporting mine, right?" It's common sense. He's like, "Oh, I thought we went through it, no. And I found that shit disrespectful. Live and let me live, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So I kind of cussed him out. He cussed me out. And then I was like, you know what, man? Because it was a dude that really brought big artists in the city and shit. And I was like, fuck, I fucked up. So I was like, you know what, man? Maybe it's just best for me if I let it go. And I remember finding out some dude called Scribble, and I love the underground. Like I used to listen to a lot of Vinny Paz, the Snow Goons, like Immoral Technique, like that. Wu Tang. So Scribble was a dude who featured Vinny Paz on a freestyle years ago. And that freestyle I used to listen to with the homies drinking and smoking back in the days, right? And he hollered at me and like he was promoting his shit basically. And like I literally went on my Spotify, I went, hold up, that name actually tells me something. And I pulled up that freestyle, the not freestyle but the cipher. And I send it to him. He's like, "Yeah, that's me." I'm like, "Oh shit! Well, I make music too." Boom, boom. He went, "Oh well, you want to feature?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I want to feature you." I'm like, "Oh fuck!" I'm like, "Alright." So I sent it to him. I sent him the feature, this that. Yo, this man took mad long though, and like I was gonna say fuck it. Then boom, he slaps me with the feature. Boy, I was so happy. I was like, fuck it. I'm back.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's like that sometimes, though, man. I mean, ain't no telling, especially with him having a lot going on as far as the music. He might have just got super busy. You know what I'm saying? But at least he didn't forget about you. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest things.
Exactly, man. You didn't forget about me, man. Like at me in my head, I wasn't sure if I was gonna get ripped off, cause I had to break him off something. But like we kind of had a deal going on, right? Because he really
Hmm.
wanted to feature me, this that. So when he took long, I thought I lost my money, man. I was like, shit, I got ripped off. But then he
Yeah.
came through, man. I was really happy, man. Shout out, man. Cause for real, man, if it wasn't for him, man, I would have let the mic go, man. For real, bro. If it wasn't for him, man, I would have let the mic go. Cause shit, imagine, bro, you be listening to dudes, man, for a long time. Then one of them dudes come up to you and be like, "Yo, you want a feature?" That shit go slap you in the face, like, you know what I mean? That shit crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I ain't never had nobody, come up to me like that, and what I'm saying, want to do a feature, but I mean, it would be pretty nice if that did happen though. Like somebody that I've
You know, you're fucking dope, man. I like a lot of your music, man. It's gonna happen, man. Trust me, man. Eventually, man, some dudes gonna come up to you. Like, I'm not gonna throw out some names because I didn't go with it. But like, a lot of dudes, man, they knocked at my door, man, and they asked me, and I was just broke, and I was like, fuck.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like that, but I mean,
If you,
some will come up,
I know, definitely, man.
speaking into existence. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this: what do you do in like your free time outside of music? Because I mean, they know Keymoe, they know you do the music, but they also want to know a little bit about you outside of the music.
So basically, I run a little taxi business. Basically, I do flat fares in the city, around the city, and a little further, right? Let's say if you're in the city, you want to go, let's say, for example, to downtown and back, right, to your destination, it would be $50, 25 there, 25 back. And around, let's say you would want to go to the next city, I would charge you 40 because it ain't that far, right? So 40 and back would be 80, and so on, you know. I check the kilometers if you want to go further, whatever. And I do Uber Eats, and I do graphic arts, logos for like companies, you know. There is my boy made well, he's doing a dispensary called Dank Elite, and I actually made the logo for him. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I do, bro. I do that and the music. Yeah, but no, I ain't say anything.
Okay. Um. So how do you deal with like haters or trolls?
Hey, man, just ignore them at the end of the day, bro. It is what it is, bro. We too old for that shit, man. Ain't got no time, man. You know, for me, you get haters is a good thing. The more haters you get, the more people are gonna click and be like, "Oh, yo, listen to that dude. He sucks." You know. And to be honest, people make dumb shit famous. Like, you know, haters to me is a good thing, man. Hate all you want. Like, shit, click on it a bunch of times. Show it to your friends, man. Hate about it, man. You, you see my name in your mouth like that, you know. I get up the views, and I'm the one who gets paid from your hate, man. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for sure, man.
Yeah, man.
That's how it should be, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you use them to get, get money out of them if they're gonna hate. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Shit. They hate it, but you're the one who's doing something. You feel me? They always
Exactly. I
hating
mean,
on the one that's doing something. Remember that?
they always say, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. And I got a couple of haters, I know, but you know, I keep my mouth shut and stay in my lane. You know.
Yeah, I mean that's all you can do, bro. You know what I'm saying? They eventually, cause their own demise anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
you just gotta keep it pushing and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And not let that shit bother you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You can't let that bother you.
Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you this: is there any rumors out there about you that you want to set straight?
Nah, man. Nah, bro.
You always gotta ask. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah,
sometimes
I don't think I got rumors on me. I hope I don't, but I think for the most part, if I do, maybe the women part they think I'm a fuckboy or whatever. I don't know. I heard I look like a pimp a couple of times, man. No, I'm not a pimp. Y'all need to leave me the fuck alone with that shit.
yeah.
That's about it, man. I don't know. I heard it a couple of times, man. I was like, come on, man.
Well, you know how people are, man. You know how they are.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what is something that people would be surprised to know about Keymoe? Like, for example, I had one artist on here, and he said people would be surprised to know that like he's a chef, that he can like cook really well. So what would be that surprise for you that people wouldn't know?
I mean, I used to dance like a motherfucker back in the days, boy, before I used to rap. I used to be crazy with the C-walk. Back in the days, there was a thing in high school where it was tectonic or C-walk. Now, tectonic look a little fruity for me. So there was that, there was C-walk, there was another thing called dubstep where you slam your feet on the ground and you gliding left and right like crazy. Yeah, and she walked basically. There was a clown, and the crown was more gangster, and the clown was more like hip hopish, right? So I would do the clown walk, and man, I'd kill him, man. I was crazy with it.
Okay, so you can dance and still kill them on the mic at the same time.
I mean, today it's questionable. I don't think I got the skills like I used to, but I mean, I can throw a 1-2 little move, you know. But back in the days, man, I used to be insane, boy. I had a couple of videos on YouTube, but the best video, man, they copyrighted, so I had to take it down.
Dang.
Yeah, man. It was on some like a Mortal Kombat techno beat. It was weird. But yo, that every drop, like you'd hear, bro, I was hitting it with my feet, man. It was crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this right here. What does a typical day look like for Keymoe?
Every day is different, man. I don't really have my days organized. I just go with the flow, man. I wake up, somebody, like I go do Uber Eats if I get no clients. Then gradually people start calling me, oh well, I want to go from there to there. And yeah, but that's about it, man. That's my everyday shit, bro. And when I got my free time, you know, I sit back, I check my beats, I start writing bars. You know, every week I drop a duet on TikTok. You know,
Okay. Hell yeah.
pretty much, man.
So as far as the music, like, do you have any upcoming project?
Well, basically, I wanna. I have a lot of things going on, man. I wanna kind of expand my business a bit. I wanna maybe find another driver because I'm trying to get a lot of clients, and like I'm trying to find another way to more market my business. I'm thinking about like cards, you know, and cards, and you know, pass them out. Maybe go to bars and stuff. You know, that's what it is, man. I'm just trying to make this shit bigger, man.
Okay. Okay. Do you ever deal with writer's block?
Yes.
What's your way of getting over it? Like to getting around it?
And you know it's funny because it happens to me all the time. And like most of my writer's block, I find is what do I write about? It's the subject part for me personally. You know, the moment I have a subject is easy. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's really the subject. Sometimes at this point, what I do is when my beat maker sends me a beat, whatever the name of the beat's called, that's what's the name of the song, man. Fuck it.
That's so crazy. That is crazy, bro. That's exactly how I do it too. And I'm like, it's a challenge. It's like a challenge, right? Like if
Right.
they send you the if they send you the beat and it's got a name to it, you know, okay, well, what can I create around this title that kind of fits, like things that I've been through in life or that I've dealt with or whatever, So like that's kind of how I do it too, just to give me that inspiration. Like even when I'm looking at beats on YouTube, even though I don't use YouTube beats anymore, but if I'm looking on beats on YouTube and I see a name of one, I might write something to that beat until I get a beat from my producer. And then I got the song already wrote. So once the new beat come in, I say, okay, does it fit to this one? Maybe not. Okay, maybe does it fit to this one? Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? I just keep going down the ones that I got wrote and do it that way. But
Okay, okay.
that's
No,
interesting. I didn't know anybody else did that. I knew I did it. I was like,
yeah, I do that, man. Great minds think alike.
hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Um, so is there any other artists, whether they be local, whether they be mainstream or whatever that you want to collaborate with in the future?
Yo, I got way too ready, man. Shit. I got a lot. Like my dream future would be like type of Jada Kiss or some shit. That would be like some legendary shit. Like I don't know, or like Joyner, Tech Nine.
That'd be hard.
That'd be so fucking hard, boy. But
Um,
a lot very costly.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So before we wrap things up, I just got a couple more questions. Like, what can fans expect from Keymoe in 2025?
I'm
Or
sorry.
for the
I missed
huh?
I missed what you said at the beginning, man. Sorry.
Oh, I said we just got a few more questions, and I said, what can fans expect for you for the rest of 2025?
Yo, coming marketing maybe a couple of videos. I was basically speaking to my producer yesterday because he was telling me, for socials we need to throw a couple of skits. So like, well, what do we build skits, turn them into videos, release his kids, then hit them with the video after, right? It would be kind of a marketing strategy, coming soon, bow, bow, you do 2, 3, send them out, you know, then bow, you hit them with the video, right?
Yeah, I mean that'd be a good way to do it for sure.
How about
So, let me see. So, how can fans best support you and your music?
pay my shit, man? Pay my stuff, man. That's all, man. Yeah, man.
So, is there anything else that you want to share with the fans or anybody that's watching, like anybody that's already a fan of you, or anybody that's new to who Keymoe is? Like anything you want to share with those people?
I mean, if you get the Keymoe, man, make sure to check out my music. Yo, I released so many songs, so I got the flavor for everybody, man. So it is what it is, right?
Well, go ahead and sign us out, man. Let us know. Let them know your name again, where they can find you at to stream your music, where they can find you at on social media, all the above, man. Before we get out.
So basically, wherever you write my name, Keymoe, anywhere, Facebook, IG, Snapchat, you're gonna find me, man. Keymoe, K2MG. You can write that on any platform. You're gonna find my music, and yeah, man. So yo, it was nice speaking to you and shit. Respect for having me on the podcast, family. Hey
Yeah,
yo,
man. Most definitely.
hope to do this shit soon with you again, man.
Oh yeah, man. You know we're gonna have a part 2 coming soon. That's why I ain't giving too much right now. You know what I'm saying? You
Of
do
course.
part 1. You know what I'm saying? But everybody that's out there watching, man, y'all make sure y'all go support Keymoe with everything he does, man. That's my dog, man. We got a couple songs together, on me as far as my artist side, but right now we're on my videographer side. But y'all go support him any way possible, man. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.